Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. In the last part, we left the moon, made it back to Aetheris, and it's time to go rest for the night. Yes, I know, we just started the video, but you know what. Oh, also the forum finally said their whole big plan because they canceled the Battle of Secrecy and, you know, all that. Crowd tells me the forum made a rather momentous announcement, so there's to be a great exodus, is there? I reminded of my narrow escape from the Isle of Val, the realization that the running, a mixture of relief and regret after. Why me? I asked myself. Why me? Well, yes. Why now? Why wonder? There's no use fretting over the cosmic morality or lack thereof. We're here, and we'll get through this together. Who knows? Maybe my luck will rub off and grant everyone a narrow escape. There's no harm in praying for as much. Oh, but enough of my rambling. I'm sure you're exhausted. Your chamber awaits. Visitor has come knocking at your door. Whoever could it be? Oh, fine. Krahatia? I was thinking of doing Estinian. Because why not? But. Or Aliza.
Oh, apologies. I didn't mean to... If you could spare a moment before bed. Thank you. I fear this may be the last quiet night we have to talk for quite some time. I am troubled of late. Unwarranted concerns, perhaps. I hope. Nevertheless, I feel compelled to share them with you. Though you have bested your enemies thus far, Xenos and even Zodiac, your victories have come at a considerable cost to yourself. No one is without their limits, and you are no exception. I worry the added weight of the final days will prove more than you can bear. It is surely too much for any one woman. But you needn't bear it alone. Let me share your burden. My, carrying capacity pales in comparison to yours, but I could still help. Shoulder the occasional satchel from your ever-growing mountain of baggage. You have already done so much to help relieve me of mine own encumbrances. 'Tis only fair that I repay you in kind. Of course, it needn't be only troubles we share. Moments of joy may seem few and far between now, but there will come a time when we look back fondly on this journey. The inquiry at the forum, our march through the snows of Garlemald, our impromptu dinner in this very room. All of it. And that is to say nothing of the journeys yet to come, to the ends of the world and beyond. But tomorrow will be no less busy than today, and I've kept you from your rest long enough. Sleep well, my friend.
a short while earlier in the Alamegan Quarter. Drontia!
Thank the gods that tower is gone. The sight of it was enough to make me sick.
Thank the Ilsabar contingent, more like. Word is, they fought their way into Garlemald and toppled the bloody thing themselves. Not just the one, neither. All the towers have up and vanished.
Aye, I heard the same. Commander Aldin and his troops helped keep casualties to a minimum, too. But is it true they brought back tempered Garlean soldiers?
As Commander Aldin tells it, they've a treatment for that now. But don't you worry. Cured or not, they've no plans to bring them into the city proper.
I see. Well, that's a relief then. I know we've brothers and sisters among the lot, but I can't say I'm eager to welcome them home.
Wanted to think about it for a while yet. They're to be looked after in Alagana for the time being.
Meanwhile, in Ishgard...
Another day, another commission of paramount importance. Well, what have we here? Hey, are you all right? Was that? No. The shadows play tricks, nothing more. The towers are gone, and the Garlean threat is abated. Yet, why does it feel as though it's about to get much, much worse?
Okay, but no, for real talk. I wasn't crazy, right? That was Rune. In Alamigo. Alamigo. Not Alamigo. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was Rune. Skies aflame. Oh, Arya, I was just about to call for you. I'm afraid we've received another call for assistance. This one comes from Razat Han. The Yours have assembled in the main hall to discuss the situation. You must join them at once. That would have been like the perfect cliffhanger, though. Just saying. Ah, there you are. And we're invoiced. Our worst fears have come to pass, but moments ago we received grim tidings from our contact in Razathan. Vile beasts have appeared as if out of nowhere, claiming one victim after the next. What's more, they say the very sky burns above them. Good gods, are the final days already upon us? It would appear so. Sadly, that is all the information we have at present. No doubt the people of Razathan are busy fighting for their lives. But we must go at once. They need our help. Agreed. Kral, you'd best remain here with Ataru and gather what knowledge you can. You are in no condition for a long journey, I imagine. Very well. Similar phenomena may have been observed elsewhere, and if so, we must know about it at once. Be safe out there, yes? Let's first make for Yevlamad. We must prepare ourselves for what may lie ahead. Alright, let's head for Thavnair.
And lo, vile beasts did rise. Leaving naught in their wake but blood and ash. Sun scorches earth and boils seas. And our sins ascend unto the heavens. Three dooms to unmake all we were.
The sky burns. The final days are truly upon us.
My friends, I trust you have heard the news.
We have. What can you tell us of the situation, Your Excellency?
Last night, the Isle was rocked by tremors, and the earth itself cried out. Aloft, the heavens began to burn. From all about, unholy beasts, the likes of which we had never seen, came forth in fury and rage. No. To say they came forth would be inexact. The people of Razathan themselves transformed into these baleful fiends. Though the phenomenon was observed throughout our lands, the first creature, the largest and most dreadful of the lot, wrought havoc upon us here in our fair city. Though they bear superficial resemblance to divinities of legend, they are ungodly abominations. The people decry them as blasphemies. The Large One's rampage has since taken it to the northern reaches of the island. I mean to dispatch our radiant host in an attempt to quell the threat.
And what of Vritra?
Vitra too makes for the north of his own accord, and yet he knows the blasphemy and its minions were but yesterday his beloved people. I pray his boundless compassion and mercy does not deter him from taking unenviable but necessary action.
Understood. I ask that you allow us to aid you in quelling this threat.
You would risk your lives to help us yet again? I have no words to express my gratitude. Our regiments approach the north from several directions, with a number of units set to depart from the docks of Yedlimat. They will make landfall in an area of dense jungle, where one can expect to encounter dangers even beyond the fell beasts we hunt. I leave you to your preparation. You will find me at the docks when you are ready to depart.
We're as prepared as we'll ever be. Let's go.
Well then. Everyone is assembled, yes. I thank you for lending us your aid in our battle against the blasphemy. Let's review our plan of attack. I would have you board this boat and circle around to the north side of the island. There you will find a dense jungle we call Vanaspati. It's a sacred wood, home to many temples and a number of villages. Vritra and the Radiant hosts have gone there ahead of us. I ask that you join them and do all in your power to destroy the blasphemy. Vanaspati is now accessible. You know, we did go through an entire air zone with no dungeon. Of course they're gonna just throw that at us right here, just boom. Oh my god, it's a level 85 dungeon. I'm level 85. What? What? This is blasphemy. I've never been on level for a dungeon. Now, granted, I'm gonna level up in the dungeon to 86, which I mean, it's still on level, but it's not. I'm entering at the level of the dungeon. Anyway, we're not gonna trust this one. I was thinking about it, but I'm gonna go with not trusting Vanaspati. The last 3 dungeons of Endwalker were trusting, but I'm gonna do this one with people. Let's do this. Vanaspati. Now, I did all of these on with trust my first time through Endwalker because I didn't have a potential pocket tank. But God save us!
My friends, heed me. These are children of Thavnair. Forgive me. I could do them no harm.
good, right? Yeah, okay. So yeah, Breacher is here, but Breacher's like, no, I can't harm them. They're my citizens. They're my kids. I can't do it. But, well, we all have the same issues, so let's saving Breacher here. I'm gonna hold my blitz, because I'd rather have the AoE for the next big pull.
If this is the only way, I shall silence the beasts of the air. Pray continue onward.
I'm trying to remember the pulls of this dungeon. It's been a little bit since I've actually done Vanaspati. I kinda, sorta remember most of Vanaspati. Main thing is that enemies can spawn behind you. Mainly if you see like people running up, you'll generally see them nothing spawn behind you. So yes, I totally 100% just hit Flint Strike because of course I did. So one thing I never actually really talked about is when Endwalker came out, they did adjustments to dungeon experience in that used to be you got experience from every enemy. They have changed it so it's just bosses now. You've probably noticed it sort of by now. I don't know if you've been paying attention to my pop-ups anyway, you've probably noticed it. But yeah, like yeah. I think this is it, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Alright. See, I'm not the only one forgetting the pulls here. I almost forget how to play Monk. I went to go for the dots and I ended up not going for the dots. You know, unoptimized, whatever. Still got amazing at the monk rotation. But anyways, we are at the first boss. It's too late. It's too late. Too late for us all. Terminus Snatcher. Of course, one thing you'll probably notice here is that we are having enemies with similar names to those of Amarat. Because, well, you know, the final days are upon us. Alright, mouth off. Let's see if I can not be terrible at this mechanic. So you want to look for the ones that are not speaking, because that is going to be where it is safe. Last gasp is Buster, as you can see. Thank you, SD, for those markers and everything now. Alright, we're going for another mouth off. And what is right is gonna be a half arena thing. I was being a little bit greedy there, but it's cool. It's cool. No, that's fair. It's general AoE if I remember right. Oh, brother does this work here. And this is a terrible part of this fight. Misdirection. Y'all know how much I love him misdirection. Ah! I'm safe. I'm not safe. I really need to set up my macros to be able to do mutual tackle on party members. That wasn't even me greeting, by the way. That was literally just me hating misdirection, so... Alright, what is right? Now I'm greeting again. It's cool, it's cool. What is left? Along with markers. There. I did that way too late. I did. Oh? Is this the misdirection? Yeah, it is. Ha! I'm in the safe spot! I'm in the safe spot! I didn't have to move! Yes! The greeting paid off that time. Do I hold? I hold. What is right? What is right is winning. Do we have any striking? No. No, we don't.
What is this vile presence I sense? The horde draweth near. Be on your guard.
Alright, the end has come, so again, we're gonna have that. They're gonna spawn a little bit behind us here. Totally fine. Everything's fine. The hit blitzer. We got, you know, all this time to activate it. I guess we'll change a single target at this point. Gosh. I gotta get away from here. What's wrong? Mother? It's hopeless. Hopeless! No, no, no! Make it stop! Make it stop! Mother! Oh my gosh, that's making me want to cry. It's actually probably the saddest part of this dungeon, seeing this particular encounter spawn. Now I'm gonna cry. Oh no. Yeah, that's... Whew. This dungeon is tough, man. Not in me, it's actually tough. I mean, it can be tough, mainly because misdirection exists in this dungeon. No! No! My bullets! Okay, there's a pole right there. Right there. Right there. Please? I pull? No? Yes! We did it! We saved the blitz, people! The blitz was saved with 1 second to spare! Oh my god! Everything's okay. I'm fine. This isn't affecting me at all. Oh gosh, hello. I have a friend. Let's bring it over to the tank. Maybe I'll have less of a friend. Yeah. Run to the tank, I have less of a friend. Hello, Hollow Spike again. Good, I got aiming. It was aiming and fending. Where is the striking? Yeah. I always have this issue. Never get the cure I want. Of course, we're getting, 2 drops again, too, because we're actually with a group. So, fine, I'll hit this one. I can't this one dying first. Striking! Oh my gosh! So it matters in this dungeon because again, this is the level 80 or the X5 dungeon, so 85 specifically, which means gear upgrades for all slots unless you were like savage geared. And I think it starts being upgrades, slightly upgraded in this dungeon. Anyways, Terminus Wrecker. This is a boss I actually really don't like. Shocking news, I don't like a boss in this dungeon. Meaningless Destruction is general AoE, so I was going to put a fire arena around the edge. And Holy Water. So I believe on this one, I'm going to do Aether Siphon. We want to be away or in the middle because it's going to be a knockback. Like so. Okay, I need to adjust something about my position here because I'm getting like hand pain. That means I'm in a bad position. Alright, so the Holy Water type is gonna vary, or is gonna rotate. So we're gonna have a different one. That's why I'm like, which one is this again? And this one's gonna do that. So we're going to want to get into a bubble here. It's a really long delay on that bubble, so go early enough. Sort of like Universal Manipulation back in Arc. Really big delay. Meaningless Destruction. And we've basically seen this boss now. So I'm pretty sure we've basically seen this boss. I remember its pattern right. Again, I haven't, it's not like I've done Vanaspati a lot, so I can't say for certain what we're going to be seeing here. Poison Heart! No, yes, there is something new. That's gonna be a stack. Followed by Total Wreck the Buster. This fight's gonna level me up. But at least I can say I entered a dungeon in this LP on level, except aside from the level cap one, maybe, because those didn't count. It was level cap. Ether Spirit. Yeah, I said a huge delay on that. Can really throw you off on your timing, actually. I know some people will just read right through it. Which is obviously a possibility if you really want to just read it. But I am too chicken to greed this fight. But yeah, now we have actually seen this entire fight, so literally the only thing I was missing was Poison Heart and the Buster, I think. And there it is. Flint Strike Mastery! So it is going to upgrade Flint Strike to a new move, which we will probably see. Already have. Probably see here soon. Probably very soon if I don't have a white. I do have a white, so soon, but not quite as soon as I thought. We'll see a lot though, considering how much I messed up getting that one. Alright. Yeah, I need to seriously adjust something here because I am like hardcore. Getting that wrist pain from bad positioning. And bad posturing, specifically. Ah! Okay. We're good. Just in time. Not the greatest chair adjustment, but you know what? I had like 5 seconds to do it. I'm not cold, unfortunately, but hey! Alright. So, instead of just going to my skills, we now know Rising Phoenix! Yeah, so let's upgrade the Rising Phoenix, does more damage, the main thing. Yeah, we're gonna see the whole lot because I messed up that sewer all the time. Where's the striking? I know I'll get the pity drop, but I'd like more than the pity drop. Alright. I think we're pretty safe to go all out on this particular fight here, just because we have quite a bit coming up here still, so not quite a bit, but the longish trash, I think. Maybe I'm just completely making it up, but we're going all out either way. By all out, I just mean I'm just doing a rotation because, yeah, no. Nope, yep, no, I was right. There is a second piece of the pull after you kill the first one. Casting. What was that? White mage? Okay, I'm going ahead of my rotation trying to look at jobs. Don't matter to me because I don't have them. Black first, because I mess up the white side way more often than I care to admit. And maybe because my hand's cold. Might be it. It's the last victory music. All right. Where's the action moving forward at all? Whew. Mapping around Vanaspati. So, Spar Banu, I am kind of garbage at this fight. I will admit, everything about this body I'm not great at. So. We're good on the next few dungeons though. It's just this dungeon I'm just not good at. I haven't had to practice. I've done lots of babble. Oh, I hit the right button. Let's not hit the right button. What? Did my move get... Alright, so he's gonna have a big effect here that's kind of showing you what side he's doing. This has a shape too. It's not just color coded, but the pinkish, purplish, and blue, or circle and triangle. And crumbling sky. So he's going on the triangle this time. So we're just gonna go ahead, chill right here. Mainly because, you know, I'm kind of blocked right here by the other people. So gnashing of teeth is the Buster. start to get a little bit more interesting. It's gonna start, of course, combining mechanics, also known as knockback. Plus the triangle circles. That was an easy one. No. Thank you. Alright, so I'm gonna do Crumbling Sky from this edge of the arena. Hello. I'm not even gonna try to maintain anything here. We need to watch the sky, sort of like Zodiac here, to see which lanes he is attacking. Except it's very, very clear compared to Zodiac, the hitboxes on all this nonsense. Hi. Did I hit the windows key? I think I hit the windows key. Good timing. Running minutes still as far bomb you. It's gonna vibrate my wrist. Alright. Okay. That. Buster. We have seen basically everything at this point. Go ahead and just hit that blade dance. Or maybe we can hit a Viper at the end? Maybe? Oh, right, I had that going. I didn't mean to hit that button, but I kind of panicked because I was like, oh god, we're gonna either Phoenix, Rising Phoenix, or we're gonna do the wrong thing. Now we're going red. Healer just died. Good thing we have a red main. Yeah, we're not gonna see that braver at the end. But yeah, so that's Barbanu. Really not much else to say here. We're just looping at this point. There's one unfortunate thing about the stat thing is you do loop a whole lot more than we used to. Whew. Oh, hey, the orchestrion dropped. I did not win it. Cool. Well, let's go.
As I feared.
Oh, hi. It wasn't on auto.
What is it?
The beast was there, and now it is no more. Yes?
Indeed. We saw it plain. But you didn't, did you?
I saw nothing. Not the blasphemy that perished here, nor the other men turned beasts. And because of this, I now see all too well. There is no ether. Where the creatures should be, I saw naught but emptiness.
Emptiness? But that would mean...
Recall the words of the Watcher. 'Twas a stagnancy of ether, a cessation of flow, leading to decay and absence, that led the ancients to conclude their star was dying. This is the same phenomenon. The instant these people are seized by the transformation, their ether begins to rot and crumble away like dried mud. Until, from their corporeal forms to their very souls, naught remains.
But the beast spoke with its dying breath. Surely at least a sliver of the man it was endured.
Mayhap so. But even if the process was incomplete, it was little more than a faint residue.
Gods be good. You're saying they cannot be saved?
Not by any means known to me. Or by any means at all, like as not. For there is naught left to save.
They return not even to the ethereal sea.
The beasts rage on, their hunger insatiable. Even deprived of their master, they perpetuate his legacy of hate. Once proud sons and daughters of Thavnair, all of them, and now I spill their blood.
Vitra, my friends, I am heartened to see you safe.
You put your secret at risk.
Those closest to me already know the truth. A truth I must now share with one and all. Vitra, calamity has come to Radzatan. Our fair nation is rent by screams of pain and despair. More than ever, we require a strong leader to shepherd us through the storm. Reveal your true self to our people, Vitra, and guide us to salvation.
What madness is this, I-One? Thou dost forget thyself. Were we to reveal our duplicity, it would do naught but foster confusion and chaos. Nay, I shall remain the Satrap's loyal ally, and do battle with the beasts. Easing hearts and leading the people to safety is thy task, and thine alone. I ask that you remain at Ahewan's side, and render unto him what aid you may. I know not what lies ahead, but without you, Radzatan will not survive.
Take me with you. I am as at home fighting in the air as I am on land. Take me with you.
Were my words unclear? I require no assistance. Thy place is at Ahewan's side.
Estinian, here. It's the last thing you ever wanted. A link pearl. We'd gain much from knowing your elevated perspective. And it'll keep you from getting lonely, which I know you loathe.
You heard the man. Seems I'm coming with you after all.
Then I pray thy grip is iron. Be it on thy head if thou dost chance to fall.
Fair enough. Now, shall we?
I fear it is as Vitra says. We will not survive this on our own. While I am loath to impose upon you again.
I would insist if you did not. 'Tis the very reason we have come.
Then once more I find myself without words to thank you properly. Let us return to the capital and plan our next course of action.
Oh, hi, Razatan. Hello. Our radiant host has eliminated the immediate threat to the city, though it pains me to know those beasts were once my own people. There is no telling when or where the next transformation might occur. We must remain vigilant and steel ourselves for whatever is yet to come. Oh yay. Die. You may now enter Vanaspati with a party of NPC avatars. The Blasphemy Unmasked. Forgive me, my friends, but I must return the Mega Duda for the time being. There, I can better manage this crisis and dispatch my troops as the situation demands. In that case, we shall carry out an investigation of our own here in the city. Mayhap the residents can tell us more about the first of the transformations and the conditions under which it occurred. If we can ascertain what exactly triggered these tragic events, it may give us some insight as to a possible solution. Time is of the essence. Let us split into 3 groups that we may cover more ground. Alize and I will see the Pax's path. Thancred and Ishtola, pray make for Dharma. I'll leave Artha to Graha and you, Arya. Any information you can gather on the first blasphemy or the manifestation of the final days here in the city would be most helpful. When we have completed our respective inquiries, let us reconvene in front of Megaduda, that we might share what we've learned with the Satrap. Alright, Graha, it's you and me. Shall we be off then? Artha is a home to the High Crucible of Alchemia, whose alchemists forged many of our warding scales. That seems as good a place as any to begin our investigation, don't you think? I spoke briefly with Nuhadin, the chief alchemist there, on our last visit. He should be happy to answer our queries. Graha Tia is now accompanying you. They're not reading the whole thing anymore. I'm gonna say, oh, we could just warp over there. No, we can't. Not even part of the way, because why would we be able to? That would be too convenient. Right? Yeah. Hello, Nuadine. I remember those red eyes. You were with those scions who commissioned the scales from us, yes? I welcome you back to the High Crucible. What brings you here in these troubling times? We are assisting the Satrap in investigating the crisis that plagues the city. Did you happen to catch sight of any of the creatures? I did. As I was going about my work, I was disturbed by a crashing footstep so powerful that the very ground shook. Rushed outside, cannot believe what I beheld. The night sky was burning. Suddenly I heard panic screams coming from the direction of Balshan Bazaar. In the next instant, a monstrous beast poked its head out from amidst the stalls. A handful of the Radiant rushed to the scene, only to be sent sprawling as the fiend and its minions propelled themselves skyward. So blossoming came from the vicinity of the markets. This knowledge may prove useful. I thank you for sharing your tale. Well, I do believe we now know where we should inquire next. To the bazaar, then. I think it's the left side. Kind of covers the whole thing, but I think it's the left side. Oh wait, but there's a conversation point on the right. Also, the NPC is literally right next to the conversation point. The textile stalls. So this is Thavnair and weave. I must say it bears a resemblance to the traditional fabrics of Corvos. Small wonder really, given that it's just across the water. Not that I'm much of an expert in Corvosi culture, of course. I've not had the occasion to visit my ancestral home since coming to Sharlayan, and like as not, I will never reside there again. That said, in recent days I felt more acutely aware of my heritage, and grateful for it. As thanks to my forebears, they inherited the royal eye, and with it, the wisdom of ancient Alig. And so, well, I simply hope that my countrymen are safe, and one day, when this calamity is but a memory, I'd like to see Corvos again, if only once. Forgive me, but my shop's closed until further notice. Needless to say, we've more pressing concerns these days. We've come not in search of wares, but information concerning the enormous fiend that tore through the bazaar. Did you perchance witness anything? Afraid not, my friend. I was here the whole time, so I only saw its little minions. Made a mess of the place, they did. Well, that was all going on. The great big one tore through the west side of the bazaar. You'd have better luck asking there. Oh. Because we're speaking with 3 NPCs. Got it. Helps if I read the quest details, I suppose. Maybe. But you know what? It sounds like work to read the quest details. It's something that matters, Havriler. If you are lost, perhaps I could be of assistance. Your offer is most appreciated. We are not lost, but we are in need of information. Might you know anything about the gargantuan beast that rampaged through the bazaar? Ah, I saw it all, though I wish I had not. I was going about my work when all of a sudden a piercing scream cut through the air. Looked around. I turned around and there was the fiend, its massive body bursting through that entryway with the force of a tidal wave. It was gone as quickly as it came. Sisters, have mercy. What is happening to the world? What am I to do? Is nowhere safe? Settle down, friend. The danger is past, at least for now. If it's not too painful to remember, could you tell us what you saw? First, I heard the screams, and the horde of ravening beasts came charging towards us. One of them was huge, bigger than the Marid, throwing people around like ragdolls, and it was eating them! I hid under the counter, saw others do the same. But the shrieking and wailing kept getting louder. More voices in the throng. Beasts or victims. I couldn't tell. I knew not what was happening. I still don't. That is enough, my good man. You were brave to share with us your tale. Many of your fellow merchants are safe. The High Crucible, too, has survived mostly unscathed. Please stay close to your friends and loved ones and rest your body and mind while you are able. Suspect that is the most we can expect the people here to tell us. I think it best we find the place outside the bazaar where we might rest and review our findings. Alright, so up there, I guess. Oh, hold up. This can't be too hard, right? Wait, what happens if I change jobs? Haha, he stays with me. Balshan Bazaar. If commerce is the lifeblood of Radzad Han, then these roof market stalls would be its heart. Balshan himself was a legendary merchant who made a vast fortune through trade with other nations. It was his final wish that his estate be spent on the construction of a great bazaar, ever flowing with coin and wares. Alright. happened to glance out of the corner of my eye. Judging by their accounts, the transformation had already occurred by the time the beast reached the bazaar. Tore through the west side of the bazaar and headed toward the 8th Rite Plaza. In other words, the blasphemy may have first appeared in this vicinity. That being the case, the people in that Mayhain can surely tell us more. Alright. Up we go. Oh, I have not gotten a shard yet either. Cool. So, Razahan's hunt board is right up here. Even after repairing all that damage, it'll take a while for business to pick up again. You mean the blasphemy? That's what the rating have been calling it anyway. I saw it too. We all did. I was standing here at the counter as Myriad poured me a drink when suddenly there came this dreadful sound like a pained, angry groan. It was unlike anything I've ever heard. I turned around in shock. From an ominous cloud of black mist rose the creature, enormous and ghastly to behold. So what happened next? To recall it sends shivers up my spine. By some stroke of fortune, I was able to slip outside before the beast got its claws on me. But this night that greeted me offered no solace. The blue sky above turned red as blood. Myriad, myself, and the other survivors clung to each other for dear life until the radiant host came to our aid. Wait, did I hear you correctly? The beast manifested before the sky began to burn. I'm certain of it. The windows here offer a clear view of the sky, and I saw nothing out of the ordinary until the beast appeared and began to rage. Oh. Hello. Myriad Mayhain. Owned and run by the eponymous Myriad, this Mayhain offers light meals and beverages, with the main draw being its myriad varieties of liquor distilled by local alchemists. Foreign visitors are often entranced by the stage performers, whose movements incorporate elements of traditional Thavnair dance. Which they are not dancing right now because it's all sad and stuff, and I'm supposed to be up here apparently. Going after that enormous beast, are you? I saw it, including the very instant that poor bastard transformed. Damn, the gods were putting me there. Started over there by the window. A few men, merchants probably, talking and drinking. Conversation must have taken a turn for the worse. Next thing I know, their leader, I suppose he was, buries his head in his hands and black mist was swirling about him. His whole body bursts apart, and there stands a hideous slavering beast, massive and foul, all gaping maws and bulging eyes. My friends start shrieking, then the black mist comes again, until the change takes them too. Stuff of nightmares, I tell ya. Nightmarish indeed. Incidentally, do you perchance know who those merchants were? No, I'm a decorator by trade. Not much cause to mingle with their sort. Saw Melio the barmaid chatting with them, though. She might know something. Alright. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Marin's Man. Oh, what can we get you? We have come not for libations, but rather for information. You are Melil, yes? We are investigating the so-called blasphemy on the Satrap's behalf. We hear it was one of your customers, a merchant, that first underwent the transformation. What can you tell us about him? He was something of a regular here, especially of late. Kalzal was his name. He ran his own consortium, dealing primarily in the exports of Naran specialties. It's through him we met Matsya. Yes, the name rings a bell. Didn't you meet them both on your first trip to Thavnair? If I recall correctly, Kalzal ran a trading operation in the other mod, and it was there you made Matsya's acquaintance. Yes, the same Kalzal, no doubt. A rather successful man from what I gather. That said, it was clear that he had fallen on hard times of late. Those ghastly towers popping up everywhere cannot have been good for business. Even now, with the towers gone, the collapse of the Empire has led to all sorts of problems elsewhere. The market for luxuries is surely not what it once was. Trying times for the head of a trading consortium, indeed. Kazal was a compassionate man. Even as his own business suffered, he did what he could to provide for the artisans, fishermen, and many others who counted on him to sell their wares. Indeed, that was the very topic of yesterday's meeting, as far as I could hear. Yet, as they discussed matters further, Kazal's tone grew grave and grim. It was then that... Forgive me, I would not have you recall the memory if it brings you pain. If I could, I would ask just one more thing. Do you notice anything unusual about Kazal in particular? Please, anything at all. Sorry, nothing springs to mind. Perhaps someone else can help you. Kazal lived for his work and had no family that I know of. His employees and associates knew him best, but they too are a loss to us. Still, perhaps his neighbors know something I do not. I can direct you to them if you believe it would help. What do you say? Sure. I think before we go speak with the neighbors, we'll do that next time. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing if you really enjoyed it. Consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps to keep bringing content like this and more. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!